seed, the Groupers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UCF Knights offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Wade. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Wide open space. Touchdown, Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field when all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The option look. He'll keep it himself. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The groupers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Ball at the 31. Third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They're testing the right side here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just go check your mentions.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Rush is on him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense...
It's a seam wide open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Jackson going to throw it. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down, just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, you can't find any answers.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It'll be 3rd and long. Right back to it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll run the option. And it's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go. Takes the handoff. It's Nixon. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Look out, he's got room. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Motion from the wideout. The running back has it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The groupers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can
going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Knights! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Nixon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back. Slithers into space. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now on the option. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the give off the left side. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make it. Oh, he's got some space. It's a running room. The tag. Touchdown, UCF. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll do it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. On the move to his left.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The groupers send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground with the running back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the left side. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Knights will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Oh, better look out! This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. The groupers will punt it away on fourth down. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. To the end zone and is picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play, as a coaching staff, you can build on for next week's game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for room. It's Craig. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left.
There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Knights in the hurry up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Groupers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out